But let's get in touch with an expert this morning and try and understand the kind of global macros, the global moves that we've seen. And we have Seth Freeman, Senior Managing Director of GlassRatner Advisory Capital Group, joining us this morning. Seth, hi, morning, and pleasure chatting with you. Give us a sense of all the action that we've seen from the global markets last week. Given the kind of tariff announcements we've seen, US is continuing to hold on to the green, but what could be the ripple effect on the rest of the world?
Well, the rest of the world is also seeing inflation, although interest rates, of course, in the EU are much lower than the United States. We're still in unknown territory in terms of where the tariffs are going to end up, and we won't know really until the next couple of weeks on August 1st. Although today the government was saying that August 1st is not a firm date, and of course countries can continue to negotiate after that.
That's right. What do you think the impact is going to be on the market? So far we have seen the markets have remained largely, we haven't seen any swings as and when the tariff announcements have kept coming, except for the April lows that we touched. Later on, all the other deadlines that we saw, there haven't been huge swings. So what is the expectation going forward for August 1 and the week and in the weeks before that?
Well, there seems to be optimism about earnings, in spite of concern about tariffs, and that's obviously what the market is thinking about. It's not clear that the Fed in September is going to lower rates. Maybe if the labor market continues to soften slightly, the Fed might lower rates, and that expectation will help boost the markets. We're also, in the summertime, and volumes are lower. So a shift in the market on a lower volume can have a greater impact on pricing. But we're seeing a lot of layoffs on major companies. For example, Daimler announced it's laying off 2,000 or putting on furlough 2,000 employees out of its 29,000 employees in the Daimler truck division, and that's significant. And I think we're going to continue to see companies retracting where they can.
Right, Seth. Also give us your sense on gold. What are you spotting on this front? And more than gold as well, the dollar index, right? Because the dollar index has been largely under pressure. Slight recovery, if you could call it that, over the last couple of weeks is what we've seen for dollar index. But other than that, it's been taking a beating so far. Any improvement if you're spotting on that front, and your thoughts on gold?
Well, investors will go into gold when the dollar is weak and there's this kind of risk environment. What's more incredible, frankly, is the increase of interest in Bitcoin and how high Bitcoin has become, almost faster than gold. So we're definitely in a whole new world here.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Freeman. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and helping us decode the global market setup this morning. On that note, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for joining.